Hi, this is Tom Duno again. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to complete the personal/professional priorities worksheet. The worksheet that I'm going to share with you is a tool to help you really whenever you're in transition and you need to make important decisions. It's a tool to where you identify, from a personal standpoint, what's most important to me, things I want to achieve in, my life, right? And I want to make sure that I have these in place. It's usually around relationships and those sort of things. And then professionally, what are the things that I want to have included in my professional life and goals that I want to achieve. And what this does, it helps us really when we're thinking about the transition and what we want to get on the far side of that transition is it going to be in alignment with again what is most important to us. So the tool is in on the Leadership in Transition site. It's in the job search fundamentals under this having a clear mission. Here's the tool, and if you open this tool, this is what it looks like. So hopefully something you can see here. There's some instructions here, but basically I share here my version of this that you can review, but then you can also download, and it'll come out in a Word format where then you can kind of insert your own goals here. And what I've done here is I've put in place, what are the things personally that are most important to me as well as professionally. So, personally, there's things around, my relationships with my people that are important to me. It's important to me that I contribute more than I take, both in my relationships and things that go on in my community. Building health discipline, the older I get, the more important that is that I have that so I feel good and can continue to live a healthy life. Embracing adventure is something that's very important to me. I like to travel. I like to engage in new experiences. And, part of this is leaning into discomfort, doing things that maybe I don't want to do, but that I would do. So for example, my wife and I took salsa dancing lessons. Simple example, but the idea, this is embracing adventure, but also, kind of working on a relationship. And the last one is financial security. So these are some things I think are important for me to do that. From a professional standpoint, I'm not going to get into all of these, but they do kind of say what's important to me, that I'm making an impact, that I mission of an organization aligns with my goals and values, etc. So I list those things, and then there's an action plan down here where you can say, okay, based on these are my goals, how aligned am I with that? Before I get into this, just let me one more comment I want to make about this. When you're doing this, this can be a really, these are kind of big topics, right? And one of the things I recommend is that you talk about it with somebody. For instance, if you've got a significant other and you're talking about your personal goals, is really discuss with them and kind of get their perspective on that, as well as if you've got a mentor or somebody that you can talk about your personal or your professional goals, can really help you kind of understand, okay, what are my strengths? Where should I really be focusing? Because sometimes we are doing things that we think we're supposed to do because we get messages from people outside of us. And checking in with people that are important to you really help you kind of identify with yourself what is most important. So having this put in place, then goals that you can establish here are things that you can do to kind of achieve what you list up above. And you can look at that when you do open this document. Then where do you think there's going to be barriers? And then how are you going to overcome that? So again, this is a tool, simple tool for you to do that. I think it's valuable. It's certainly been valuable for me in my lifetime. I encourage you to fill that out and then revisit it on a regular basis because priorities do change as our lives evolve. So enjoy the tool.